Hello and welcome to Freight Logics Hub podcast, where we discuss the historical developments of freight logistics in East Africa and the rest of the world. Today, I'm honored to host another great friend that I've known for a long time, and a leader in our industry, Captain Robinson Kilonzo. But Captain Kilonzo is the current chair of KIFWA Nairobi branch. He is serving his second term, and therefore we are happy to have him today, having been re-elected in March this year. It is about almost 6 months since then, and therefore, again, welcome Robinson to Freight Logics Hub. You're most welcome. And to begin with, I would just want our members to know a little bit about Captain Kilonzo. Give us a bit of your background. Where did you go to school? What did you do? How did you get into clearing and forwarding?
Thank you, Elder, and thank you for creating this time for this occasion. I would like to start by mentioning that my journey to this field is full of cycles and cyclones. But the basic line is that we started from very humble grounds of going to school, normal high school. And then after high school, got the first job in town. And then, of course, went to college. And I was a very lucky man to get my first employment as a declarant. Not really a declarant, but a declaration officer in a shipping company dealing with delivery orders and bills of lading. I worked there at Inchcape Shipping Services. And after that is when I went straight to logistics and formed my company. After serving the company, I felt the need to venture and work for myself.
So which shipping line did you?
And now from there, the rest is history. It has been a journey. And we are...
Okay. So which shipping line?
Andrea Shipping Company.
Okay.
Andrea Shipping Company. The local agent was Inchcape Shipping Services Limited, which is still there.
Okay. Okay.
But in between, after joining Inchcape, we started Diamond Shipping.
Diamond, yes.
Diamond Shipping propelled so well.
Okay.
And, after that, that's when I went into private practice to do my own company.
Okay. Okay. So how long have you been running your company? What's the name of your company again?
The name of my company is Discover Logistics Network Limited. It's a freight and logistics company with headquarters in UK. And it was founded in the year 2009 with a branch in Nairobi. We set up the headquarters in UK. And that's how we started this organization with my partner, whom we are to date together. And we have managed to set up other branches worldwide where we have created partnerships and also collaborations.
Okay. So which areas do you cover? Which parts of Africa do you cover?
Basically, we're covering the eastern part of Africa. That is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Eastern Congo, and Southern Sudan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are charting the route for Africa Continental Free Trade Area.
Yes.
Okay. So how is the experience? How is the experience in places like DRC? Because a lot of people are afraid of venturing into those areas, and you are already there.
It takes a risk taker to know what it takes to do something. And every business has its own challenges. Every venture has its own challenges. But you find the challenges create opportunities at times. So it's one part which is very dangerous to work, but it's also very good to work.
Okay. So I want us to come into your leadership in KIFWA? When did you join KIFWA?
I joined KIFWA, I think, 7 years ago. And how I joined KIFWA was a very funny situation because it was in the middle of Rankos when there was so much fighting. And I remember it was at the Kenya Club where meetings used to happen
I
at night
remember that
to
time.
salvage KIFWA. A
Yeah.
time when it was almost going sinking. But out of somewhere, I tried to align myself with the leadership that was looking promising. And from that point, I happened to enter, to be incorporated in the committee.
Okay.
Maybe I could say the committee of experts then.
Yes,
That
yes,
was
yes.
working towards salvaging the association.
Yes, yes, that's
And out of it,
Mm.
I remember there's a time we went for a demonstration in town, and I happened to call my senator at parliament,
Yes.
and he told me to come in.
Okay.
And when I went, everybody was very happy that they might have gotten a Moses. So that's how, and on election, I managed to be elected as a vice branch chair immediately coming to KIFWA as for the first time
Yeah,
as a
members are
vice
always
chairman.
looking for leadership. Okay.
Yes, I think there was a gap for leadership and also young leadership then.
Okay.
So it really propelled me into attaining a senior position in the board of the leadership out of just that mere one phone call. Yes.
Okay. So how did the senators, what was the senator's role when you now called him in?
Sorry?
When you called your senator to come through, what was his role? What was the outcome of his involvement in KIFWA?
Actually, the role was when we were in the middle of these discussions of to salvage the association, I happened to mention that we will only get out of where we are out of a legislation. And that is how the story of the bill came out.
So you're talking about
Because
Jim?
it was the KIFWA bill. That
Yeah.
is the genesis of how the bill started.
Yeah.
And when I called the senator, we were allowed to enter into parliament. We met the majority leader, and we tabled our grievances about what we want as an association because we felt we needed an alignment and also we needed a recognition by the authorities.
Mr.
So we
Chairman,
were
it's
given a
okay to mention
roadmap.
the name of the senator. It's okay to mention the name of the.
Oh, this senator is Honorable David Daniel Manzo.
Yes.
And another issue which we had was so many court cases that were happening at that time.
Okay.
And my senator being a senior counsel, he really helped us in giving us counsels from his office to help us in the courts. And we managed to win most of the cases.
Okay.
And that turbulence that was there at least calmed down, and the association started. It's like it started afresh because it was almost coming to an end.
Okay. So, so now you have come in and you are involved, and you're saying that our problems will be solved when we get a legislation that recognizes and KIFWA. How far have we gone on that journey?
The journey has been long because actually, talking about a legislation, at that time it was like write and take and go home thing. But it has turned out to be a big hurdle because for our legislation to go through, it needs a lot of stakeholder involvement. It also needs backing from partner government agencies. And some of them may not be willing to support us. And owing to the past experience that has been there, it has been a tall order to get these accreditations from them. I mean, the support from them. But slowly, slowly, we are going there, and we hope in less than 6 months, we should have it in place, because everything is almost aligned, and we're working towards actualization of having our bill in place.
To what extent do you think our membership are actually aware of this legislation? Is it generally well known? Do they know what we want to achieve, or is it a small number?
No, our membership is aware of what we need to achieve, because we did not start this journey for this bill as a board. We had to do a lot of public participation within our membership, and most of the contributions that are on that document are our members' contribution. But also we had to get an advocate of the High Court, so that we also have our legislation, which is at par with other organizations in terms of the best practices that are there. Because the legislation must also have some conditions which were given in Parliament, and we had to align so that it is like the other organizations, which are our.
Would you want to highlight some of the key areas that will benefit our membership?
Well, our bill is, first of all, it has a cap on the minimum pricing. We also have an issue there in the bill of recognition of our body. And when I say recognition, once the bill goes through, we'll have parent government agencies attached to us. And our bill, our organization falls under roads, it falls under transport, it falls under care, it falls under various government agencies. So one of the things after the bill goes through, we're looking at is having board representation in these organizations, so that we see where decisions are made. And in the past, most of the decisions have been made by individuals who do not know what is happening in the industry. And as such, currently we're working on a lot of collaboration with these partner government agencies, so that we can have some representation from our membership in their boards, or rather in their meetings.
I would like to understand more about the minimum pricing that you're mentioning, that the legislation will bring in. How would that work in an open market where people are also competing? How would you implement that?
When I talk about minimum pricing, I mean about the minimum price that an agent must charge if it's a car for clearance, if it's a container, if it's a loose cargo, and if it's a courier shipment. We have had an industry where there is no regulation at all. And price undercutting, though it is a means of survival, we are also looking at a way where our membership can benefit from the work they do out of minimum pricing. And putting a minimum pricing does not mean we are not enhancing competition, but it is the bare minimum that an agent should go low. Otherwise, if we allow it to go that way, we find it is an industry where no one respects you, because you need also to look at what you earn, and also what an agent or a logistician earns out of a consignment. It is very sad to see an agent clearing a car for 10 million and someone pays you 5,000 shillings. Even for the client, the risk is too much to pay 5,000 against your car, which is 10 million.
You are working in the East African community area, okay? How How is that treated in Tanzania? How is it treated in Uganda or DRC? Do they have minimum by law?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, it's only in Kenya where this practice is happening. But in
Mhm.
other organizations where we are members, like the UFA, RAFA, and Burundi,
Mhm.
there is a minimum pricing,
Okay.
and it is known, and everybody is aware of it.
Mhm.
This is only happening in Kenya, and even you saw recently in Tanzania, they
Mhm.
put a cap on the agency fees that has to be paid, and that's
Okay.
what we want to do in our country.
Okay. So it is something that is being practiced in the region.
Sure,
Internationally, in other
yes.
parts of the world, is that also a practice?
Yes, internationally it's done.
Mhm.
Internationally it's done.
Like in which countries?
Yes.
Like in which
Like
countries?
in London, in UK it's done. In
You
Dubai
have
it's
a
done.
you have a
Even
minimum.
in India.
You have a minimum
I'm
by
saying in UK,
yes.
yes, it is happening even in China. There is a minimum you cannot go below.
Okay.
Dubai there is a minimum you can't go below.
Okay.
And also in Europe.
Mhm. So how would you handle your members who would want to undercut? How will the law handle that?
Well, sometimes it is very hard to handle them, but what we're trying to say is that
Mhm.
if you're doing this work,
Mhm.
put it cap on this.
Mhm.
Because looking at even other bodies like the lawyers,
Mhm.
even the doctors, you go to a hospital, you find the consultation fee is this much, and
Mhm.
you cannot go and start paying. It has been put by the Kenya Medical Practitioners Board.
Okay.
You go to the lawyers, if
Mhm.
you are doing conveyancing, they will tell you it's 1%.
Mhm.
You negotiate slightly, they may tell. But then that is what we want to put so that it may be hard for 90% to comply. I mean, for 10% to comply, but 90% complies, we are good.
Okay. And therefore there would be some penalties for those who are undercutting others.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We will have to have a discussion with our membership once it's through
Yeah.
so that we know how to handle uh, the members who are undercutting others in the business.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chairman. I'd like to move on to a different area again that I think it touches on legislation. Um, the KIFWA Constitution was first agreed upon in 1999. And since then, there have been efforts for us to uh, review it and come up with a new constitution. Uh, and one of the areas that again is being discussed widely is that public participation that members would want to have a public participation. You, as the chairman of Nairobi branch, um, what have you in place? What have you done to give your members that public participation so that when we are voting to adopt the new constitution, then members feel that they understand the constitution that they are voting in and they have participated in it.
Well, thank you for this. And I remember the KIFWA Constitution journey started during the COVID time.
Mhm.
And as such, most of the meetings were done virtually. We could not hold physical meetings to
Mhm.
deliberate on the Constitution.
Mhm.
Uh, it happened, it was fine, but then it was having some challenges. Some members challenged the document,
Mhm.
and we appealed to the registrar to bring it back.
Mhm.
Currently,
Mhm.
we have subjected the document to public participation. It is currently circulating. Every member has that document to go through it. And in the next 2 weeks, we'll have a physical come hybrid meetings where members will vividly and candidly deliberate on the document so that we get a document that is agreeable to all membership.
Okay. So members are being given the opportunity. The constitution has been circulated. Members have both the old and the new constitution as it is, and they are debating it amongst themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's good. Now, the members have often seem not to understand what public participation virtually that it is as valid as the physical one. And in spite of the fact that they may be using virtual ways of meeting in their own companies and offices, there's always been this push for the physical meeting. And we are a very large organization in terms of membership and spread all over. What message do you have for those who are continuously saying that we must have a physical meeting? If there's no physical meeting, then there's no justice for them. What message do you have for them as we now head towards the finalization of the Constitution?
Thank you. As a leadership, and as per the instructions from the Registrar of Societies, we will avail a physical meeting for our members who want physical meeting. As you stated, we are spread along all over Kenya. So we will also have a virtual meeting where those members who are in different locations can be log in. Because legally, after the COVID time, it is now legal to hold virtual meetings. It's only that we are not fully 100% compatible to that, but it is working in other organizations. It's working worldwide.
So you'd want to appeal to them to accept that change is inevitable. Okay, we are having virtual as well as physical, and that is as effective as if all of us were in that room. And therefore, it should not be a major issue, a stumbling block for the passing of the new constitution. Am I quoting you well? Are you in agreement?
I think you're putting well because I am in agreement to that because looking even at our Kenyan constitution, it is undergoing amendments.
Yeah.
There is no single time you will have a constitution that suits everybody. But if you do a constitution that suits or addresses 90% of the challenges, then it can be subjected to amendment later. But the issue and what we are looking at is to deliver a constitution which is as per or which carries the day other than the 1999 amorphous constitution which we have, which is like for a welfare association. We want to deliver a constitution for a professional body.
Okay. Thank you so much. Again, congratulations. Recently, we witnessed the launching of the KIFWA strategic plan, and we should be expecting the members to adhere to this. What are the monitoring and evaluation procedures that are in place for us to be able to regularly monitor that the things that we have said in our strategic plan are being implemented, and if there are challenges that we as an association are kept aware of the challenges that are there and the steps that are being taken. What is the mouthpiece now for KIFWA to keep the members abreast?
Thank you, and I appreciate your congratulations for the leadership delivering the strategic plan for KIFWA. It was still long overdue, and this strategic plan was just launched I think a month ago. It is undergoing now actualization. And for this matter, we have engaged a professional who is taking the secretary, because it is a vision 2030 document.
Yeah.
And this thing will be implemented in phases.
Yeah.
We have to start with pillar 1, go to pillar 2, pillar 3, and by 2030, we evaluate whether we have attained or we've not attained. So what I can tell our membership is that we need their support, and we are working towards it. Evaluations can be done. The secretariat is there. We will always be advising them how far we've gone, so that we make sure that we attain the steps of the vision we have for 2030.
Okay. That's fine. A new development in the sector again is the picking up of traffic at Lamu. What is KIFWA's assessment of the benefit of the growing volumes of cargo that are transiting Lamu port? How are our members benefiting?
Well, after negotiations and deliberation with Kenya Port Authority, the Lamu port is set to open up the Lapset corridor.
Yes.
And we have advised our membership to take advantage of that, set up offices there, because it will be a busy port. It is not only Lamu, even Kisumu.
Okay.
Kisumu is another hub where we need our membership to tackle the business, because there's a lot of business happening there.
Okay.
And for your information, Kisumu has only one agent.
Okay.
So there's so many opportunities happening here, which our membership need to tap and explore. Secondly, it's also a way of decongesting the port of Mombasa, which we feel it's also a good way of decentralizing the services, so that people can get efficient service. And Kenya Port Authority has confirmed services at Lamu are efficient, and our membership can take advantage of that, set up offices. It's an opportunity to grab.
Okay. Any comments on the extension of SGR to Kisumu? You're talking of Kisumu as being opening up, yeah.
Well, anything comes with advantages and also comes with disadvantages. We're looking at the advantage of extending SGR to Kisumu. It will take business to Kisumu, open up Kisumu. Road transporters will be hit, because that means no more trucks loading. But whichever way, everybody will be working. So the government regulated the nomination issue. So for the agents, I don't think we have any issue, because we can nominate cargo where we want to nominate and clear them. And also the client has an upper hand to decide where they want their cargo cleared. For the country, it creates a better opportunity and also infrastructure, because the advantages of railway versus road transport. So there are so many factors associated to that, which each one has its own advantages and each one has its own disadvantages.
Good. Now, when we formed up KIFWA, there was a W in KIFWA, which stood for warehousing. Over the years, and more so in Nairobi, we seem to have very little participation we don't seem even to have a subcommittee on warehousing. And yet that is an area that is growing. We are having logistics hubs around Nairobi and other parts of the country. Why is it that the W for warehousing is very quiet in KIFWA?
Well, actually, I think one of the things where warehousing is silent is because the services are not consumed by many of our consumers. Remember, it is the agent who brings it. It is the customer who brings the need of warehousing. Most of our clients have their own warehouses, and if you look at what's happening in the warehousing, it is the big multinationals who are warehousing the goods for their clients.
Okay.
But for the small scale traders, they do not use the warehouse facility.
Yes.
So that is the issue why warehousing is slightly not really active in our activities.
Okay. I want to thank you for giving us time to discuss matters regarding KIFWA and things that are taking place since you got into office this year. We would want to be able to talk to you again because there's a lot more that we'd want to talk about. But as we wind up this session, would you just give us an idea of what you have in mind for the members in the next 1 year that's ahead of us? What would you want to achieve for your members, especially those who are in Nairobi and upcountry?
Well, our campaign strategy and the plan which we gave to our membership was very clear.
Okay.
One, we have to deliver the constitution, which we are working towards it, and also the bill.
Okay.
Those are the most pertinent issues that we have.
Okay.
The other thing we had in plan was the strategic plan, which we have already delivered. Uh, in the next 2 years, and what we have embarked on as a leadership, we have tried to bring a lot of recognition by the partner government agencies because we're looking at recognition, we're looking at being very strategic, and we're looking at a way of working with the government so that they can give us a platform where we can operate and our membership can be comfortable. And for the next 1 year, a lot will happen. We're lobbying for board positions in some of the parastatals affiliated to us so that we sit where decisions are made. We also give our views because we have noticed that many decisions which are made without our input. And as such, we end up complaining. But instead of ending up complaining, we're looking at a way of how we can be involved, how we can sit there, how we can give out our ideas, how we can say yes or no in a meeting, and we come out the day with something for our membership. That is what we're working on. We're also working on MOUs with other networks in the world so that our membership can benefit out of partnerships. So far, we've done with the JC Trans, we've done with a Chinese one, an MOU with a company called Viasat,
Okay.
a Denmark company that will stand for our customers and bail them out on the container deposits,
Okay.
which are a hurdle to most of our membership. They will act as a pillar for our membership,
Okay.
benefit on the consumer deposit, which drains them financially.
Okay.
So a lot is coming, and I want to tell our membership that Have trust in us. We will deliver good deliverables by the end of our term. Thanks.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, Madam Kilonzo. Thank you very much for articulating the things that your branch and the national office is doing for the membership of KIFWA. KIFWA members, you've heard what Chairman Kilonzo has shared with us in this episode. I'm trusting that you are listening and you will become commenting on our podcast so that we will be able to have follow-up discussions with the leadership. Until then, I just want to thank you all for participating. Chairman, thank you so much. And members, please follow, please share and give us the thumbs up and to encourage us. Thank you so much, Bwana Kilonzo. We are very grateful.
Welcome, Senior.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.